Hello everyone. Today marks installation of foam board, and again I'm going with a rather radical approach to the type of foam board that I'm using. This is only 1/2 inch foam board. You can see it's Perma-R products, and it's really made for insulating garage doors. So again, my emphasis in this layout is to have the construction be as light as possible. You know, again, it's not holding up the world. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm starting to cut the foam sheet here to kind of, you know, obviously cover the benchwork exactly. So I've got the first piece in here, and what I've done, again, you know, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. The last couple of times that I went ahead and did a benchwork layout with foam on it, for whatever reason, as I was putting the foam on, I got excited and spanned the joints with the foam, so that when I had to take the layout down, I had to cut the foam joints, and you know, it was a real pain. So what I've done here is, obviously I've ended the foam at the edge of the table here, and you know, also in most cases, the joints are a good spot to end, because, you know, there's usually a change in depth. You know, in this case, we're going around the closet. So you get the idea. Basically what I'm doing is measuring the width of the area that I'm going to lay the foam on, width and length, and then bringing it over here. And it's so thin that I'm just using an X-Acto knife with a brand new blade in it. And it's doing a good job cutting here. So I get a real nice cut. You know, I can cut right on the line without going one way or the other. And then also, you know, with a couple passes, it makes it very easy to snap off. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to, you know, video an installment after each section's placed. So you kind of get the idea. I do have, I don't know if I told you about this, back there in that box that says keep in a dry place upside down, is full of cork sheet. They're 2 feet by 3 feet sections, and it's the same thickness as cork roadbed. So in a lot of cases, I'll be using sheets of cork rather than individual roadbed strips, primarily in the yard areas. And I may even try to make my own roadbed here. I don't know how that's going to go, but, you know, I might be able to cut some strips of that cork sheet and then use it as roadbed. So we'll see how that goes, but obviously that's a long way off. I don't know if I don't think I had the bus lines in. Oh yeah, so bus lines are in. Again, so what I'm using here is 16 gauge speaker wire for the bus lines, stranded obviously. There's the joint where it comes down the peninsula, but it goes all around the table, single bus line. I don't know if you can see it over there or not, but single bus line whole way around. And then down here, underneath this area, I've built a shelf where my computer is sitting right now. And then I've got all the DCC stuff installed right here. I don't have a power booster in here yet. I don't know if I'm going to need it with being such a small layout. But, you know, I can always stick that in there if I need to later on. I've also wired a circuit breaker in there. And again, you know, probably not conventional wisdom, but the entire layout is protected right now. So if there's a short anywhere on any part of the layout, it's going to kick that circuit breaker. So I'm sure I'll hear criticism for that, but that's okay. If it doesn't work, I'll change it. So anyway, I'm going to get on to cutting the next sheet of foam, and I will be back once all of it is done. All right, everyone. This is the view of the train layout with all of the foam board installed. Again, it's 1/2 inch thick garage door insulation foam is what it is. So it is very lightweight, and just going to kind of give you a slow walk around here. This is the, if you remember the plan, the part of the layout that comes up along the window. And under the window, there's my work table. That table actually folds down so I can get it out of the way when I'm actually running trains and doing operations. This is the section that comes along the wall and in front of the door. So I have the lift out finished. And let me pause here and put the camera on a tripod so I can show you how this works. All right, so hopefully you can see the lift out here. It's got a little latch here just to keep it in place when it's installed. So I just slide the latch, and this works just like a drawer. It slides and lifts out, and the drawer slides are working really well, so I'm happy with that. So again, you know, it's basically a drawer, and it's on a couple of slides, and it's very light, obviously. Slides into place, push the lock, so it's real steady. There's no movement there at all. It matches up really well with the existing tables. You know, it's level across there, so I'm happy with that. All right, so you know, I hadn't actually seen anything on drawer slides before, but again, I think I mentioned that I was watching a video from Sparky 107, and he had something similar. Didn't have the drawer slides, but it was basically a slide-in. So anyway, I kind of stole and modified that idea from him. So let me get the camera again and we'll finish the tour here.